Tell us a little bit more about what is it exactly that you learned from him, because he's like a god for entrepreneurs across the world, and
I
you
think,
worked so closely with him.
yeah, I think as much time you spend with Peter, the lesser it is. So just for information, guys who don't know, Peter started a company called PayPal. The first 20 people whom he recruited in his company, all of them run billion-dollar companies, including Elon Musk, Reid Hoffman, who runs LinkedIn, and so on. And he also backed famously Facebook, which is now doing pretty well. So I think, so he runs a program called 20 Under 20, more connectable for young kids who are still in school and college. So where he basically gives $100,000 as a gift to 20 people under the age of 20. The catch is you have to drop out of college. So getting paid not to go to college, how cool is that? So, so whoever feels excited about it, of course, you should apply to the program. I got the opportunity to become a fellow myself. So I think with Peter, one thing that I have very, very closely learned is being able to make sure that you don't take convention on the face value. नहीं तो हर इंसान यही बोलता है, नहीं तो ऐसे ही होता है. You know, I have literally seen this thing come by the shame theory so many times, right? In India, there is the shame theory. When you're very young and you don't wear clothes and you're roaming around, people are like, shame, 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 right? Over time, what happens is the shame remains, but it becomes silent. So imagine when you're in the 8th grade and you got the 3rd rank in the class, and you tell your neighbor that I got the 3rd rank. Somebody's like, great stuff, 3rd rank. Whereas inside, it'd be like, but you didn't make it to the 2nd one, which my daughter did. Shame, 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 right? And over time, what happens is, it keeps going on to your employment as well. That, you know, नौकरी मिल गई, हाँ मिल गई, कहाँ मिली? Oh, by the way, Infosys में मिली है, ये startup में मिली, and then internally it would be like, अच्छा startup में मिली है, Infosys में नहीं मिली जो मेरे बेटे को मिल गई. Shame, 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 right? So I think in that sense, Peter has at least helped me understand that be shameless is going to be one of the most key things of building a great company, because generally doing so many things that you have to do as an entrepreneur becomes extremely tough. I was reading this story before coming here. I do very little stage stuff, generally try to avoid it, because I get slightly introvert with a large audience. And wahan pe I read that out of every 100 people who speak on stage, every 100 people who have heard people speak on stage, 90 of them would rather die than actually come on the stage and speak. That is how bad it is. So I felt to myself that ये तो बहुत बुरी चीज करने को मिल रही है. But I think you know, thank you so much for being accommodating, and also Mohit speaking before was very helpful.